Okay. What do we got going on here? All right, guys. I'm testing my new camera because my old one sucked. I would blur when I would try to demonstrate things to you guys. Okay, so what do we have here today? I'm going to be doing is painting up close. I'm going to be changing cameras, switching cameras. In fact, I'm just going to do it now. Um, let's do this. Okay. All right. If you are watching, feel free to provide feedback and let me know how this is looking. It should not be getting blurred. So my previous camera would blur when I would go and do things up close. So I'm just going to do a little bit of painting here. I'll show you the whole thing on my desk right here. And I'm putting this blue color on it. Don't ask why. Something happened over here and I put down a little bit of blue and I put down a little bit more. It's an old 57. And then the next thing I knew, I was like committed to this color. Okay, so I'm going to paint a little bit here. Let me know in the feedback. I think my husband might be chatting me up. He says it isn't blurry and no banding. Awesome. All right, let's paint a little bit and see how that looks. Oh, look, I got fireworks going off behind me. Did you guys see that? John, did you see that? That was weird. All right. All right, so I got my old 57. Breaking all the paint rules by dipping it right into the jar because I'm a rebel. All right. And now it's really watery. That's okay. I'm going to come along in here. Actually, it is pretty watery. That's all right. I'm just going to go back over this first coat I put down. I'll come back over with a smaller brush. Get in those little smaller spots right there. All right, really watery. Let me just see if I can get a little bit more paint on here. Put down my paint. Oh, these fireworks are a new Apple feature. So basically, when you make hand gestures, Apple interprets them into different backgrounds for you. Oops, shit. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm painting on top of a blend that I did, and I had a top coat on. So when you see me make a little mistake like that, I can just use my finger and wipe it back while it's wet like that. Can you guys see that okay? Oh, I thought I saw it blur. Let's see. Is it because I'm here? Okay, now it's focusing on my hand, and now it should be focusing on the paint. How is that doing? John, is it blurring at all? I feel like it's focusing on my hand, I think. When I'm here, it's focusing on my hand and the art looks blurry in the background. Do you see that? Okay. Yeah, we all set up. Sorry, guys. Okay. Because I don't care if my hand is blurry. I want my the art is what people want to be able to see, you know? Okay, let's come along here. So if my hand's out of the picture, we're good. Let's come over here. So when I come in, is it focusing on my hand? That that looks okay, I think. If you're just joining, I'm testing out my new camera. I've had the same camera since COVID, and I finally gave up the ghost a couple of sessions, lives ago. Well, my last live, I just got done with it because people couldn't see what I was doing. And what's the point of doing a live if you can't see what someone's doing? All right, let's turn the camera up. And now I'm a little bit of a distance away. You guys may be wondering, why are you painting over that? Well, it's a long story. Okay. Let's see here. I can get my paint. So we're just on here testing the camera to see how it's working and how the mic is working, because it's a whole new setup. So basically I'm using a whole new streaming platform, camera, microphone, the whole 9 yards. What could go wrong? All right. All right, let's focus on this down here. Okay. All right, I probably should keep talking to make sure the mic is working, but I'm pretty sure the mic is working. Tomorrow night, I'm supposed to be doing a real live, and we're welcoming back Miss Kim Sayer of California. And we're trying to do a happy hour tomorrow night, watercolor happy hour with the pastiche stamp. So that should be fun. All right, let's just do a few more checks here. Okay. I'm gonna pull the camera away. You can see the very mess I've got. Oh, and look, there's BAFTA. Say hi, BAFTA. BAFTA, BAFTA. Hi. Hi, good boy. BAFTA is the studio dog. He keeps all the artists happy. All right, I think we're good, John. I think we didn't see any banding. We saw when I put my hand up, it focuses on my hand, but then it does go back. But when I'm right here, it's okay. So I guess we'll just have to figure out. Miss Furniture Alchemy from Ireland. You're up rather late, aren't you? Let me get you on. Let me show you here. Furniture Alchemy. Your name sounds familiar, but I know your artist name, your given name. Let me know. Yeah, so I'm glad you're watching this from Ireland. It's a miracle, isn't it? I can be doing a live here in Washington State, and you can be watching it happen instantaneously over in Ireland. It's pretty amazing. I've been working on this piece right here, and let me show you guys the other one that I've been working on. Give me one sec. This is all actually really good for the camera. I'm going to turn the camera around and not knock over any paint. Look at my very messy studio. So this is the other half of Joie de Roses. I'm actually showing it to you guys kind of topsy-turvy. I'm sorry if you're getting motion sickness, but I still need to figure out how to move my camera around in my studio. Yeah, so I've been working on that. I'm not painting over that. I love the colors there. So I've been working on that. And then let me step over this cord here. I need some cord management. And then I've been working on this piece here. It has For Tom on it from Made by Marley. It's changed a lot if you've been following me on it. And then in the window frame there, you can see I've got my little squares going where I like to paint. Let's look at that. So I paint these little squares. So I'll take my brushes and I'll just offload paint off onto them. And then I'll build them up over time with stamps and transfers and things like that. So this is going to be backlit. Let's see. If I focus on it, yeah, I don't have any light on it. So it's going to be hard to see. But it's good for me to kind of test out different things in the studio here. And then coming back over here, let's take a look one more time down here. And we've got that. That's going to be kind of like the sister painting to the one that is actually all up. Let's see. Dolly Jones. What a beautiful name. Dolly, I swear, have I seen you on Facebook? It's totally fine to come in here and chat. I appreciate the company. Hey, Paige. And Paige says, I'm planning to do a 1940s vintage train case and turn it into an end table. Need ideas for which transfers. A train case. I would like to see a picture of your train case. What does that look like? Is it like an old, like a steamer trunk? I'm not sure what a train case is. I will show you. It's kind of hidden over here. Here, let me get this out of the way. But down here, I've started working on this. Oh no! Don't worry, no art was hurt in the filming of this live. Okay, we're going to move you back over here carefully. But what I was going to show you was the beginnings of this right here. It's an old suitcase, and I've painted a couple different colors, and I'm going to use lattice, the lattice stamp, and then that'll make the colors like less wackadoo. I'll put this in white, and then I'm going to put the Wander stamp on top of it, and then I'm going to be adding the beetle molds called Specimen from the latest release. So that's my plan there. So, and I have done a steamer trunk before, which was really fun. And I used, like I call it, it's like a jungle theme. I'm totally blanking on the name of it right now. So anyways, brown leather. Oh, Paige, why can't I see others chat? Oh no, furniture. I'm not really sure. Are you watching? You're watching on Facebook and you're not seeing any others. So I'm sharing chats here on Bungalow. That's it. Thank you so much, Paige. I'm sharing chats here during the live. But on the Facebook platform, if you're not seeing anything that's actually happening live, I don't know why. Or if you're watching on YouTube, I don't know why for that either. Let me switch cameras here. Sorry guys. I'm sorry this is like pretty rough. Okay, she says I'm on Facebook. And then Paige is on YouTube. Facebook, swipe left. There you go. Can I drag? I think I can drag this up here. Oh yeah, here we go. John's my husband. He's also my tech guy and the master of shipping here at Accidental Art Maker. So thank you for that. He helped me get set up and pick my camera. I'm just looking. I'm sure I'm not the only one who has paint on themselves tonight, but it's an old sweater, but a favorite. So anyways, yeah, John is helping me get set up. We had some issues with getting set up. So you did a really cool tray of the Bungalow. Yeah, Paige, you gotta share my YouTube with other people on my channel and see if you can get them to join you. I just got to 1,000 on YouTube this a couple days ago, so it's been hard earned. um, let's see. I'll send you a picture of my suitcase and if I can get it into the tray. Oh yeah, that'd be great. I'm Sharon at accidentalartmaker.com. I think my Facebook page is set up. You could try and post something there. I had it set up for a while so people could do that. But Sharon at accidentalartmaker.com is the best bet for you. I think I've got, um, do I have that info here? So this is my website right here. So just Sharon at accidentalartmaker.com. That'll get you sending me things. And then I want to try one more thing, and you guys tell me what you think. All right. So that's the transfer I was just using. Do you think it's too cheesy to put a QR code, like promote a product this much on my channels? I mean, I am selling them and things like that. I try to keep the YouTube and video live streams just about the art and conversation. I'm not trying to hard sell anything, but people do ask me what product I'm using, and this would make it really easy for people to try and find it. But I also don't want to come across as like some pushy salesperson because obviously that's my personality. Let's get rid of it. Let's see. I kind of like it from a sales thing because it makes things easier to sell, especially like if I do a video and I do a live and then, somebody watches it 2 weeks later, then that would be easy for them to find it theoretically. So let's see what we got here. Paige says, you craft all by yourself? That sounds lonely. Yeah, you don't have any friends that you can share with, who share with your crafting? Um, yeah, I mean, I'm often in my studio here alone doing things, or I go online like this, and then I get a ton of company these days, and it's wonderful. And then tomorrow night, the watercoloring with my friend will be doing that live, and that's fun too. It's like very conversational. It's very low key. You can bring a cup of tea, bring a glass of wine. If you're over in Ireland, maybe it's a Guinness, and we'll just sit here and paint and chat. And you can watch us do that, and you can throw chats on up in if you want to, or if you are brave enough, you could also join us live and just share what you're working on and we just have a great conversation. But that would be fun to do. Um, you can try and put in the chat, see what happens. Yeah, promote away. Thank you for the permission, Paige. Let's see what John's saying. Oh, yes, John is my greatest champion. uh, where is this? Oh, you mean the thing I'm talking about for tomorrow night? I haven't posted it yet. So if you found me on Facebook or YouTube, um, after I'm off of this live, I'm going to put up a new live event for tomorrow night. And it'll be watercoloring with a pastiche stamp. And it'll probably be about the same time tomorrow night, probably about 6 o'clock Pacific. And it's fun. It's just fun. It's very easygoing, and we make mistakes, and we laugh, and we spill things, and we tell each other stuff that we don't normally share. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. So be on the lookout. I'll put up an invite in about 10 minutes after when I'm done with this live, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And Kim, the woman who's joining me, I actually met her. She joined a live of mine. Gosh, it was probably like 2 years ago now. And she and I struck up a friendship. It's always been remote and long distance. That's also how I met Mum. If you're from Ireland, you might have heard it. She's over in Scotland, but Mum's Shed. So she's pretty popular over in that neck of the woods, along with Made by Marley Lael, if you know her, and her decoupage paper. But um, Jen from Mom's Shed joined a live of mine, and I don't even remember what I was working on, but she started telling me about this. It's a a woman's combat boot, but like a like a Doc Martin type of boot that her friend found by the side of the road, brought to Jen, and Jen like upcycled it and turned it into this beautiful flower vase. So Jen and I started making up stories about how the boot, just one boot, got by the side of the road by itself. And then I've been following her ever since. So this is like a great place to meet other artists, just kind of seem to find us when we're doing these kind of things, not just me, but like other artists who go live. It's a lot of fun because I get to meet a lot of interesting people, and then I follow them back and I get to see the kind of arts that they are working on. And it's a really great way to create. Like, I've been creating by myself in the studio most of the time. And just recently, I started taking pottery classes. And so I'm in somebody else's studio. I'm a total newbie at putting clay on a wheel. And I'm around other people who want to create also. And just the conversations that you have when you're kind of making art with other people, to me, are it's very different than like going to an actual happy hour. I don't know if it's just like the motion, you're working on your art and conversations come up and you just kind of follow them, stream of consciousness, just like with at least when I'm creating art, I have an idea in mind, but I'm not like following some kind of formula. The conversations are the same way. Like, I know Kim and I are going to get caught up tomorrow night. We haven't chatted for a while, but I have no idea where the conversation will go. But Kim is very interesting, so I'm sure we will hear some fun stories from her. Um, let's see. Oh, so I will put. So I create the invite page, and if you go to my Facebook page or YouTube, it'll show up there, and uh, I'll probably send out an email tomorrow just letting people know. And then the thing I've been doing recently is if you're signed up on my website, there's a VIP Art Maker Club. I will text that. I will text people who are signed up for that before I go live too, to let them know also that I'm going live. So there's a couple of different ways to find me, but nothing's up there yet. But you will see it if you just want to find me on Facebook. So Made by Marley, yes, Lael, she's amazing. She's a hoot. And Jenny, yes, she is amazing too. I want to meet both of them. It's like my bucket list is to go to Scotland and meet them and create with them. That would be so much fun. Yep, boots. Yeah, she made it into a flower vase. It was just beautiful. And she had molds and paint and everything on it. It was just really amazing. So, oh, I'm freezing. Darn it. John, do you see me freezing? You can just be a fly on the wall and watch if you want to. But if you want to join, of course you can just listen, like you're doing right here. You can listen and watch, no problem at all with that, and put chats into the comment. But oh yeah, but don't worry about it if you have social anxiety. You can totally just sit here and chat it up. You don't have to be online. If you wanted to do art with this and you wanted to be off camera, you could set up your camera so it was just on your art. If you were creating something and you just kind of wanted to share it, or you could send me a picture and I could post it during the live. But absolutely no need at all to increase anxiety. That's like the last thing I would ever want to impose upon somebody. So, and I get it. In general, being on camera at first was not easy for me, and it's gotten easier with just kind of doing it multiple times and pretending I'm talking to my best friend. So John is not seeing any freezing. Is anybody else seeing any freezing of this? Because it could be me, but it could also be your connection if you're freezing. Um, Whatever you want, Paige. I mean, just show up a few times, watch my lives, get to know me a little bit. Make sure you're comfortable with me, because when I get talking, I do ask questions. Like I probably would want to know more about your art, for example, how long you've been creating and stuff like that. But I'm just talkative like this, and you can just watch Kim and I tomorrow night and see what you think about it. But um, yeah. So Paige says no freezing on her end. Okay, that's awesome. So Furniture Alchemy, you're from Ireland, right? So maybe it's just like a connection thing that way. I don't know. All right. Well, we're coming up on 30 minutes. Aw, thank you, Paige. You made my day. I think you're actually the first person to profess their love to me during a live. So that's good. Then you kind of know my sense of humor. You know, I dropped the F bomb. I only said shit tonight. I only said it once when I messed up. I don't even remember what I did but I've been trying to scale back on the F bombs because, sometimes people don't like that. Oh, thanks, Paige. That's really nice of you. I'm getting there. It's just like I really love doing what I do. I'm looking at this right now that I've been working on because I don't even remember what I did wrong. I messed something up wrong over here, and I put a little bit of the old 57 color on it. The next thing I knew, like I had painted the whole thing, and not the whole thing, the side, and I was like, well, now I got to keep on going, right? Oh gosh. So Paige cusses like a sailor. My daughter cusses like a sailor. She makes me look like I'm innocent. My daughter can curse, but she learned it. She really did learn it from me. I gave her my son until recently. Anytime I would curse, he would frown upon me. But I do like saying the F bomb when I mess up something and I can't fix it. So, so I'm not sure yet. I think tomorrow night, so I think it'll be 6 p.m. Pacific. So it's 5 o'clock. It's a little bit after 5 p.m. Pacific right now. It's 5:13 Pacific. I think you're 8 hours ahead, right? So, I mean, it's like, is it 1:13 a.m. your time in Ireland right now? Let me know. Yep, exactly. Exactly. But kind of saying that bad word and like acknowledging that you messed up, that also feels pretty good. A personality. Yeah. No, mistakes are usually when I turn things around and I make the most beautiful things, because I had to go beyond what I planned, and I had to accommodate something that was unexpected. And just like in life, when something like that pops up, you have a couple of choices. You can pout over it and not do anything, and then nothing changes, or you can own it and figure out, all right, how am I going to take care of this? So, many lessons in art. Okay, so 7:14 Central. What time is that tomorrow? Oh, um, well, if it's 7:14 for you now, it's 5:14 my time. So I'm Pacific. So I'm 2 hours behind Central. And I think I should know global time differences. I've worked with people out of UK all the time. That's why I'm thinking it's 8 hours ahead, but that might be from the East Coast. So I'm not sure. Oh, so she's saying 12:15. Okay. So um, so that's 12:15 a.m. So you're a night owl. You like to do your art at night when it's nice and quiet and dark out and nobody can interrupt you, is my guess, maybe. Yeah, so it's 5:15 here. So it would probably be closer to like 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. your time. over in Ireland. And you can always catch me on the replay. Like I don't delete any of the lives. Only time I've deleted lives is when I've done something that I've been really cranky and mean about something, and then I'll go back and delete that because it's not nice. So I'm aiming for 6 p.m. Pacific tomorrow night. I'll be doing a live then. And it'll be me and the fabulous Miss Kim Sayre out of California, Grass Valley. If you guys know where that is, it is a little bit, I want to say northeast of the San Francisco area. And she's a photographer by trade, getting back into art after taking a little bit of a break, I think. And she hasn't been able to do anything but photography for a while. So she's dying to just have some fun watercoloring. So the fun thing about watercoloring, especially the way we do it, is we take an IOD stamp and we ink it up. We come up with a quick composition. We throw it down on some watercolor. And then we'll take just watercolors, or I even have I'll even use stuff like this. You can't, it's not blue now, but I'll just use, here, I'll show you. I think I can show you. Hold on a second. I like to use, hold on one second, guys. So I've got I'll use these little jars for water for my brushes. And you can kind of see this is DIY paint. So what I'll do tomorrow is I'll add a little bit of water and it'll reconstitute this, and I can use these as watercolors if I want to. And so I don't want to use the word frugal, but I mean, there's so much pigmentation in this paint. I hate seeing it go down the drain, literally. So I'll do this and I can use it for watercoloring. So oh my goodness. You've been painting since 10 a.m. What are you doing? I want to know. Have you done many things, or is it just one thing, one project that you're working on? Mary P is here. Hello, Mary. What's on the, oh, okay. I'll show you guys. I started this, excuse me, a couple of weeks ago. And it's pretty much done. I'd say it's 90% done. And then the new IOD release came in, and I wasn't able to finish it because I've been thinking about. Okay, so I got a bunch of brocante here. So it's the brocante transfer, and I have painted. You can see there's little pink angels there, and that's from a stamp called Heavenly. So there's pink angels flying around with trumpets, and there's little yellow flowers. So here's an angel with a trumpet, and then this is all from brocante. The transfers right here, and I've been trying to figure out if this is done. Does it need more? I was thinking, on this side down here, it needed something black so that you'd have the Eiffel Tower, the clock, and then a bicycle or something that's dark. So it felt a little bit more balanced. But, and then the other thing too, talk about mistakes. You might have spotted it by now, but the line of birds is slightly off center. Well, it's not off center. It's a little bit at an angle. So it is, I've been looking at that too, wondering if it matters. Or if I could I'm not even sure. I like this a lot and I might want to keep it. And then look, you're making me pull up all of my projects I've been hiding. This is where I hide my projects here. But that's another one back there. It's another transfer that I've been working on. That was also, almost done. And then I got excited and moved on to something else. So let's see. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to do. It's very relaxing. If you mess up, you just start over. It's just a piece of paper. Oh, parents coming tomorrow. Yeah, I would be cleaning too. at least one room for them to be in. A canvas, including furniture. Yeah, right now you're painting a canvas. I'd love to see a picture. I bet it's beautiful. I'll take a look at your business page on Facebook for sure, and I'll share it too. Oh look, somebody dropped the F-bomb. Yay! You agree I should have the I should add in one more black thing to kind of make it a little bit more balanced. I don't think anybody would notice either. It's literally like a quarter of an inch or less that it's not right. Um, yeah. um, oh, you live with parents. Okay. They are having company. Got it. Yeah. Um, yeah, dark element in the corner. That's what I think too. So I've got like a bike, and I've got little cranks and wheels. And I think I'm gonna go for the cranks and wheels. I think the bike has too much detail, and the cranks and wheels will just kind of anchor it without drawing too much attention away from the other stuff going on in it. Um, uh-huh. That's what I was gonna do. Paint a branch for the birds to sit on. That's what I was thinking. I could draw a line behind things and make it look like it was coming from a tree. And I still might do that. Yeah, yeah. I have one, two, three, four, five, at least. And then this one here, I've got like 6 projects I've got going on right now. And then some of them, like the ones in the back, like they've been on the back burner for a while, and they probably only need about like another hour or two, and then they could be done. What do you guys do? What do you do with your canvas? What do you do with your furniture? Do you sell them? Or do you give them away? Do you keep them? I'm curious to know. Someone's downstairs. Yeah. Um, yeah. Lots of projects all the time. That's part of the fun, right? We get shiny object syndrome, and um, what I'm trying to also do also like with this right here, like if you see like I love bright colors and all the action going on. And um what I've been trying to do with this, like one of the things that IOD sisters call transfers like this is unapologetically feminine. And I love the wander flowers. Like I find them very silly and kind of naughty. Like there's something about them. They have an attitude problem. Like you would not want to be caught in an alley with them, right? Like they look like the kind of flowers that would stick you if you messed with them, right? But like the other transfers that IOD does, like there's been a few like floral anthology I really loved. But I usually don't do big flower things like this. And so I'm trying to push my comfort zone there with the more muted colors and on the more feminine side, because I want to see how I feel when I do that. Am I absolutely like, you know, not able to do that kind of art? Does it make me happy? Does it help me become a better artist? I don't know. So that's when I started with the Joie de Roses. That's been kind of like one of my objectives, and not just making something pretty, but like, can I work with feminine type of flowers and colors, and not go all out like that suitcase I showed you guys, or the Made by Marley table I've got going on over there. So, um, so Furniture Alchemy says she sells her art. Do you do it on Facebook in a gallery? Do you consign at a shop? There's all kinds of different ways here in the States. I'm curious over in Ireland how you do it, or there's probably, I'm guessing it's about the same. Yeah. My daughter loves Whatnot. She loves Whatnot. And she's on there buying stuff, but she's contemplating setting up her own channel on Whatnot. She can go to a Goodwill store and buy that $500 purse that's on sale for $10. So like that would be the kind of stuff that she wants to do. But I've heard great things about Whatnot. Painterly Florals is really pretty. Yeah. I've done trays with painterly florals, and I did like a window with it also. It's very springtimey. Yeah. And I don't think of painterly florals as very feminine. Like to me, it's more about a season than it is like feminine or that like that. Um, I don't consider myself an artist yet. Okay, Paige, if you've been watching me, then you know what I think. You absolutely are an artist. Do you think you would be on here talking to me so much about your art and stuff if you weren't an artist? Mm, let's all tell Paige that she's an artist. Only a little over a year. So what? So what? Only under a year. So what? I graduated from the Corcoran School of Art. I have a BFA, not in fine arts, but in design. I didn't start painting or doing art for almost 20 years before I was really able to pick it back up and get back into it again. Does that mean I'm not an artist? No, it does not mean I'm not. You are an artist. You are. Um, oh gosh. Yeah. So Paige, I could go on and on and on. um, yeah, I truly believe that there's an artist in all of us, even the people who say there aren't an artist. Maybe it's not painting or stamping, maybe it's sewing, maybe it's singing, maybe it's writing, dancing, pottery, photography, um, going out into the beach and taking shells and making an abstract image, right? I mean, really, like I haven't met a person yet who doesn't have some kind of creative thing. Dressing people. My daughter is in the Fashion Institute, right? Like she loves putting together outfits for people. That's an art. So um, I think it's one of these messages that we hear a lot in our lives, and especially as women. And I don't, Paige, I have no idea how old you are, but like I'm in my late 50s. And I started painting again probably about 10 years ago, and I love it. And I'm really finding myself through the different projects that I take on, um, I just think that inside all of us, there's something that we're meant to create. I don't, and for different people, it's different things. Like there's the art of, creating a small business, right? That might be more left-sided than right-sided. But I do think, in all of us, we have some kind of creativity that wants to express itself, and that's one of the things you're meant to bring back into our world and into our lives, is to share your art and make the world a better place. I'll get off my stool now. um, yep, absolutely. Yep. I know a lot of people with disabilities who do art, and they find different ways to make art because if they can't hold a paintbrush, or you can't stand for too long, right? Like, how do you? I'm sure you've seen Frida in her hospital bed and how she has set up um, a sketch pad on her hospital bed, and for a while she was on her back and she had a canvas hanging up above her, and she would paint that way too, right? Like it's such a great way to express yourself. Man, I'm talking a lot tonight. um let's see. Yep. Oh, you're welcome, Paige. Yep. Yeah, it's just like, do it. I mean, I know it's helping you, Paige. It's helping you build muscles and motor skills and eye-hand coordination. There are people our age and older who have strokes, right? And art can help them, learn how to brush their teeth again, right? If you're remembering how to use a paintbrush, And then that's helping you build the skills you need to do other things in your life. So, um, yeah. So, anyways, I think I did a lot of talking tonight. I'll be doing a lot of talking tomorrow night too, but it will be with Kim. And I promise you guys will enjoy the conversation. Kim's a lot of fun. All right, so I'm going to sign off for the night. Thank you for helping me test my cameras. It meant a lot to me. I'll be keep working on this piece right here. I'll be posting pictures and stuff when I'm done with it, but look for my live tomorrow night. And if there's any products that you guys want to see that have been released, if you want to see it, I'm looking at continuing my I can't even say the word apology, unapologetically feminine. I'm thinking about doing a bureau with one of the new inlays, the little petite pink flowers. Totally not my style at all. But again, I want to kind of push myself to try things I'm not used to doing to see how that helps me as an artist and then also help you guys as well. So, all right. So tune in tomorrow night. Keep an eye out for more videos. Let me know if there's a new product out you want to see me demonstrate or use or talk about or whatever. Send pictures my way. Sharon at accidentalartmaker.com and catch you guys on the other side. Thank you.